Hi there, Leo, and welcome back to Echo Tarot. I am here with your July 2020 general reading. So, what can I tell you about the astrology? Actually, before I get into the astrology, I do need to apologize. I was completely derailed by the solar eclipse and only got like a quarter of what I set out to do done. So, my apologies that I never did get a report out to you folks on the solar eclipse solstice reports. My whole life got completely derailed. I had to completely disassemble my life and reassemble it all over again. But I'm grateful because it's actually much better now, even though it was a real pain while it was happening. But at any rate, let's take a look at what's happening for Leo. So, Leo, you've got Mercury retrograde happening in your 12th house. So, the 12th house is the house of self-sabotage, self-undoing, subconscious behavior, and mental health issues, as well as secrets and various other things. So you're going to be probably examining this through the lens of communication, because that's basically what Mercury is really all about, is about communication. So you're also going to be finding that you're going to need a lot more rest at this point. So please take care of yourself. This is also a time that was triggered by the solar eclipse, where, it's the purging of ancient emotional pain. So this is what I mean in terms of the subconscious and mental health issues and self-sabotage. This is a time for Leos to be cautious about behaviors from the past, the way that you've communicated in the past, and bringing some sort of revolution into the way you communicate from 12th house places. So whether you're keeping secrets, whether you're prone to self-sabotage with toxic behaviors, all of these are toxic thoughts and thinking processes. So you're probably going to see things open up as we come into Leo season, which is at the end of July. So happy early birthday. And also, once Mercury has finished its retrograde period, it's going to be moving forward at full speed in Leo. So you may want to be really mindful and really journal this period of time so that you can, see the way forward from whatever you've been reviewing throughout the month of July as you come into August. What else can I tell you about what's happening? You may have some renewed situations in love once you hit September. So you're going to be dealing, you're still going to be dealing with the Venus and Gemini dynamic. Retrograde shadow period ends at the end of July. Technically, the retrograde ended like just about a week ago, but those energies are still at play for you. So if you want to take a look at the Venus retrograde and Gemini video for Leo, you may find that helpful as well in terms of what you're going to be coming into in the latter parts of August and into September in terms of your relationships. So that's the Astro Flash for you. So let's get into the cards and see what's happening for Leo. These are probably very introspective times for you. Oops. First card out. And there's your second card. So, self-care, self-care, self-care. That was the Empress, by the way. So you may be dealing with a Taurus somewhere, or a Cancer, or you're moving forward. Okay. Lots of thoughts going on for Leo. Let's get these cards out and see what your story is for July. for Leo, July 2020. And two more. All right, so what are the surrounding energies for you, Leo? Ooh. Well, you know, you're making plans. You are being yourself. You're looking wistfully into the future because you want to go somewhere. So here we go. Three of Swords is the center of your situation. Could be an Aries involved, the Emperor, or someone in authority. And then we've got in the recent past, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So that could be an Earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And then what's crowning your situation is the Hangman. So yeah, you were definitely in a place of introspection, like on the verge of your own enlightenment. You know, this is your dark night of the soul before the sun comes up for you at the end of July. You know, this is, you're right on time in terms of the yearly schedule. So, Page of Swords, communication. So, clear communication, maybe even communication with a younger air sign, maybe part of, okay, so here's you, normally an Aries card, but the Fool. So you are definitely setting out on a new journey based on lessons that you've learned from the past. In your environment, things are changing very quickly. Very, very quickly. And your hopes and fears have something to do with family. Your final outcome card is the Devil. So, somebody else got that as well. I can't remember who. I don't know. I can't remember. Possibly Gemini? No. Maybe Taurus. Maybe Aries even. Could be Aries. So I see a lot of desire to move forward. I see pain. It's kind of like, my advice to you, Leo, would be to parse things out in bite-sized pieces. Because it's kind of like you're tackling it all at once, which, if you look at it, could actually be the seed as to why it's toxic. I'm hearing perfectionism. I think I'm going to just have to get the cards to clarify, because we're kind of all over the place. So I'm going to get one card to clarify each card. So the Three of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So it could be a younger earth sign. It could have been a message that you received that that you're not very happy about. The Emperor as your obstacle. Can we get a card for that, please? The King of Wands. So yeah, it could be an Aries, patriarchal. So it could be a father figure. There could be a father who doesn't approve of where you're going. Got the Five of Pentacles clarifying the Chariot. So it's like have you been left on the outside of something and you want to, and so you want to move out of whatever you've been left out of to find a new set of circumstances? So, can we have a card for the Queen of Pentacles in the past? So, we've got the Two of Cups. So, love, possibly with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And so, clarifying the Hanged Man, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So, this can be a Virgo card, but I'm also looking at this as being it's like you're single, but you're not sure you're happy about it. You think you might be, but it's taking some getting used to. Let's take a look at the Page of Swords. So, things that you've been keeping to yourself are likely things that you're going to be speaking about a little bit more openly. And it may have things to do with how much you love your family. Let's take a look at you, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles. So, you may have wanted to charge forward, kind of got stopped in the process, and are reworking your plan. Not making any sudden moves just yet, even though the people in your environment are. Oh, Page of Swords, look at that. So something is changing, possibly in how you deal with your family. And, it's like that it's going to take a lot of work. And it's going to be hard. So that's clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Let's get some clarification on the Devil, shall we? And see what sort of toxic risks are coming in for you. No, that's not it either. I want to be 100% sure on this one. Okay. Quarantine. Interesting, because my Eight of Swords now, it's just kind of quarantine card. Knight of Wands. So, Knight of Wands with the Devil is kind of like player energy. New beginning. Ace of Pentacles, or yes. Oh, there's something about how you want to move into the future. It's like a certain lens you're looking through. You need to move that lens. Because maybe your defenses are up too high. But there's a lot of change. A lot of change in your environment. A lot of communications. And, you're still processing a lot. And so, as I said earlier in this reading, compartmentalization may actually be an advantage for you right now. To parse it out into sections that you can deal with so that your mind doesn't become overwhelmed. This quarantine has had a significant effect on all of our psyches. And so we need to make sure that we're changing our approach, that we're not self-sabotaging ourselves in any particular way, because there's no telling what the environment is going to do next. So definitely trust that this is a process. In fact, you know, I think I'm actually going to be titling this on my opening, that trust in the process, because I think that it applies to every sign right now, and especially so for you in this reading, Leo. So I'm going to go a little deeper and see if I can get a little bit more clarity on all these different sections that you're dealing with. If you found that this reading was resonating with you, you can join me at Patreon. The link is down below. And if not, thank you so much for joining me. I always appreciate your support. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you again. You're either anxious to move forward or have someone come close to you. Ooh, listen to that dog. Do you hear the dog? Is somebody trying to get your attention? It's okay, buddy.